Welcome to the Lost and Foundry Show, where we do a deeper dive into the lives of the people that pour their lives into the Foundry to serve and give of their all into seeing the permanently transformed lives every day. I'm excited today to have Dana Chavers. She's our Director of Social Services, a licensed social worker who is on the ground serving those that come, many off the streets with some of the most difficult life stories. She cares for them and brings immediate need to their social issues they're struggling with on a daily basis. Grateful for her heart, grateful for her time. Dana, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Dana, I had a number of questions that we went over before and wanted to really find more about you and how God has brought you to the Foundry. First thing is, what is your background and how has God prepared you for your current role?
Well, I became a Christian at a really young age, thanks to being raised in a great Christian family. And so by the time college came along, I majored in social work because when I looked at the curriculum, I only had to have one math class. I could change the sciences out from maths. And I was like, yes, I'm going to be a social worker. Not really understanding, how intense that really was going to be. And so when I graduated from college, I had my degree in social work, and I married my college sweetheart right after that and started raising a family. I didn't really work in social work that much through the years, but I really taught school most of the time in a private Christian school so that my children could have a Christian education and so that I could be with them, since I couldn't homeschool and I really wanted to. And so when the opportunity came for me to get another job outside of teaching school, I called the Foundry and asked, because I had been acquainted with the ministry a little bit before that and had mentored a little bit and been involved with Bible study here and that kind of thing. And there wasn't a job available, and so I had to get a normal social work job. And then a couple of years into that, someone from the Foundry called me and asked me if I was available to come and interview, and I said yes. And that was in August of 2010. Wow. So I've almost been here 9 years.
Wow. What services do you and your department provide the men and women in our program?
Well, what our case management plan does is help the men and women that are in the recovery program to make sure they have all of their important documents, all of their identifying documents like their birth certificate, social security card, their IDs. We help them to secure an income if they are eligible to apply for disability. And then at the end of their program, everything that we work toward is trying to help them when they get out of our program to start over, of course. And so we direct them to either Evoke Rehab or Hope Inspired Ministries or some kind of program like that that's going to help them either get the skills that they need for jobs or either put them in directly into employment. And so while they're here in the program, every time it's time for them to go up to the next level, we're a 5-phase program. We as case managers will speak with them one-on-one, see what their needs are, make sure they've met the goals of the previous phase and that they're ready to face the next portion of the program. We help with any kind of legal issues, like if they have any kind of communication with their judge or their POs or DHR even. We provide the legal connection there, going to court with them when we have to. And that's mainly most of what we do. We also help with making their doctor's appointments and their dentist appointments while they're in the program. So anything along that, socially that they need in order to be successful in the program.
I understand about the Foundry Way of counseling, case management, employment readiness, aftercare, and education. And also understand the 12 months of our recovery program, the 5 phases. If you would, talk about that and how you play a key role in that.
Well, the Foundry Way is when you take all those components that you just mentioned and it makes the person's program while they're here. So each of those are just vitally important elements. The case management, the counseling, the employment readiness, all of that works hand in hand together in order to provide the program that the Foundry really is, the recovery program. And every Tuesday, the interdisciplinary team of the components that you just mentioned meet together to discuss the participants that have completed a certain number of weeks. But what we discuss is, are they ready to go to the next level up? We have 5 phases. And so each phase adds a little bit more to their case management plan. Did they take the initiative to get their birth certificate? Did they call their probation officer every month, every week, and check in? Those kind of things from the case management standpoint. Have they done everything that we've asked them to, as far as getting ready to advance to the next level?
I can only imagine the hard places the men and women that come to us have been in, the homelessness, the abuse they must have faced. How do you and your department make them feel safe here at the Foundry?
Just meeting them the way that Jesus does, right where they are, without prejudice and without judgment. Just accepting them exactly where they are. We don't have to know their backstory to help with the rest of their story. And so that's one of the things that we do. We just meet them right where they are and help them. Our curriculum is the Genesis process, and that's an amazing relapse program that we help them to get into, which will help them to answer a lot of questions about why they got into the situation that they're in and how they can get out of that situation.
How do you handle the issues that you see every day? How do you take care of yourself?
Well, it's only through the power of Jesus Christ and the empowerment of the Holy Spirit that we're able to even scratch the surface on knowing what to do with them emotionally and spiritually. We have a wonderful team. The team of women program staff are just fabulous in working together. We support each other. We meet regularly and pray regularly for the women that are under our care. And so we are constantly looking for the ways to meet the needs of each individual as they come through the program. And it's just a lot of soul care, making sure that I am in touch with, with where God is in my life, spending time with Him daily, praying, and getting a lot of outside help as far as people know what our ministry is about, knowing that they're supporting us with their prayers and with their, offering what they can for our program. Just knowing we have a great support group, that really is a lot of how we get through everything.
What success stories have you seen of permanently transformed lives during your time here since 2010 that really stick out in your mind?
Well, there's so many, but one that really comes to mind is a young mom that was in our program who had been separated from her child. Her child was in state custody, and through the course of her being here, they started allowing her to have visits with her child. And then at the end of the program, she actually got custody of her child back. We helped get her housing through the Shelter Plus Care program that Jefferson County provides. And then she got a great job, and now she's working her way through nursing school. Wow. And has provided a home for she and her little girl. And I believe she's probably been clean about 5 years. And I get to see her on a monthly basis. And it's just wonderful seeing how God has just blessed her and is continuing to meet her needs.
What encouragement would you give our listeners as they are maybe in a deep hole right now, or maybe they have a loved one that feels they are hopeless and there's no really options for them? What encouragement would you provide them today?
Yeah. One of my sayings is, if you ain't got hope, you ain't got nothing. And so my word or my encouragement to them would be, your situation is not hopeless. You may feel that it is, but it's not. And you're worthy of hope. You're worthy of reaching out to let someone else help pull you up to where you should be and to where you could be. And, just visualize, where do you want to be in 5 years? What are the steps that I've got to take to do that? It's hard to swallow pride and to ask for help. And it's hard. I'm not going to lie to you. The whole process of getting your life back on track, it's hard. But that's what we're here for, is to help you make the next right choice and the next right decision, because hope is a powerful thing, and you're worthy of hope.
Is anyone beyond hope?
No one is beyond hope. No one.
Thank you so much, Dana. That was so informative and just very inspiring. Thank you so much for the encouragement you gave to me, and especially those that are listening today.
Well, you're welcome. It's my privilege.
Well, it's been a great time here with Dana. Grateful for her time and her heart. The Foundry is an exciting place. There's always life change happening all around us. We're excited right now about a number of things that are coming up. One of the big events on our schedule is our Leadership Breakfast. It's our biggest fundraiser of the year. This year we're excited to have All-Star Bo Jackson, the only person to ever be an All-Star in both professional baseball and professional football, a Bessemer native. And excited to have Bo come and bring inspiration. It's going to be May 8th. It's a breakfast from 6:30 a.m. to 8 a.m. at the BJCC downtown. Check our website if you would, foundryministries.com, and you can sign up, pay for a ticket, sponsor a table, and we would love to have you. A lot of things exciting to see going on a daily basis. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. Follow, like, share, and let other people know about the hope that they can find here at the Foundry Ministries. Hope if you liked what you've seen in our podcast today, our Lost and Foundry, be sure to share on your social media channels, like, as well as give us positive reviews. We would be grateful for the word spreading so we can bring this message of hope and transformation far and wide. Hope you have a great day. God's going to do something amazing in your life. Just pay attention. God bless.